Top of the day to you. I'm glad you could join us here at the Dungeon Speak podcast. I'm here with some friends to play some D&D 5e. I hope the roads rise up to meet you. Now meet some of the players. Darren, who are you?
I'm not gonna do that. My name is Darren. This is Jackass. And I play Seltra, the Drow Artificer.
Hello, my name is Steven, and I'll be playing Karist, the Dragonborn Druid.
Hi there, my name is Brittany, and I'll be playing Laurel, the half-elf paladin werewolf.
Hello, my name is Becca, and I'll be playing Movari, the tiefling sorcerer.
I will clarify, I cannot do accents. My name's Miranda, I play Niskita, the rogue tiefling warlock person thing.
You don't have to be able to do the accent. You just have to have fun trying.
I just don't want to make an ass of myself at this very table.
Really? I think we're a little beyond that.
We've all done it at one point, Miranda. I think we're all way past that.
You know, you have a point.
You see, Miranda, later in life, you're going to visit some doctors who are going to remind you that you have no pride and dignity is left at the door.
Yeah, you're right. It's
Yeah.
fine.
No, bend over and get ready for your breast.
Hey, ask them to not wear gloves and watch their face.
Oh no!
Jesus.
Like, what? What?
I'm always ready to keep going until I finally get Becca. That's when I'm like, okay, we're there. That's my line.
Please.
So-
please.
I was building an encounter. I'm not gonna tell you how far down the road it is. And I was putting some spells into this NPC when it occurred to me that some of them are pretty fucking OP. Illusory script, I was looking at it, and you can say something like a Campbell's soup recipe, and then if somebody else reads it, someone you designate, then they see a secret message. Or you can make it a treasure map to a completely wrong place. You can do so much with that spell. And I was sitting there like, what are some other spells that are fucking boss? And one of them that I did not put on this NPC, so don't worry about it, is called Animate Object. And you can actually take control of 10 small items, gold coins per se. And then as a bonus action, you can throw those 10 coins at a creature at +8 to hit, 1d4 +4. So automatically, you're going to do 10d4 +40 with a +8 to hit as a bonus action. And you can still attack, still cast spells. That is fucking amazing. And
Lord.
yeah, that is, I used it against y'all once in a one-shot, but it's fine.
I actually remember that one shot now that you mentioned what it does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do remember it now.
Yeah, I remember it
With
because
that
you hit
one?
me with it.
Yeah, there is a 500-foot range on that, or I'm sorry, 120-foot range for you to take control of them. But you can hit a creature within 500 feet as a bonus action. So that spell is insanely stupid. And right now I can tell you, Seltra and Mavari are the only ones who can take that spell. But I just want you to know, oh, what is this? The rules just came in and they updated it to where artificers can't use it anymore. Oh, so sorry. Anyways.
Oh no, I can still use it.
Nope, don't know what you're talking about.
It's literally right there in the description.
You know, this mute button is broke again. So I was kind of wondering though, what are your thoughts? Do y'all have any spells that are like, this shit is buff?
I think because it depends on like the creativity, but I think polymorph. I think polymorph can be a really busted one because it's pretty much like, you know, like it's kind of like a funnier banishment almost.
Cheap.
Like say that, like, you know, you're fighting something that you really prefer not to be fighting. So you turn it into something like completely and totally harmless, and then you just sort of either you walk away or okay, let's say like this. Say you're on a mountain and you give us a Yeti encounter. Someone could just go polymorph into, I don't know, a turtle. And then you pick up the turtle and then you have your berserker linebacker and just have him yeet it straight
I am
off
shocked
mountain.
that Brittany was able to say that.
Yeet
Throw a
that thing.
turtle off a mountain.
That's a Yeti turtle. Oh,
They-
that sounds adorable.
Or-
polymorph could be super OP if you're super creative. Just like I said, or say that let's say that you want to steal somebody, and just be like, oh look, we're trying to kidnap a noble. Okay, well, polymorph into a frog.
Or mug.
Put him in a jar with some air holes. Just gotta get him there. There, we're done. We're finished. No harm will come to him. He can't harm us.
I get nervous because it's like a second set of hit points for somebody also. Like, even if you kill what the player turns themselves into, they still have their full hit points.
Yeah, they do.
True.
So,
But but the point of it is to get it away from you. It's not to, like, kill it. Because when you chuck said Yeti turtle off a mountain, who cares? I mean, is it really going to be able to get up there or survive by the time?
I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure that the damage carries over, right? You hit 0, and you carries over to your main. Is that right?
I
Yes.
could be wrong.
It's
So
like
that-
it's like what's it called? The druid wild shape. Whatever damage remains carries back over to your real form.
That would suck.
See?
1000 D6. Oof.
Yeti, dead.
More like Daddy.
Red Dragon, dead.
That was pretty good. Darren, you've been playing this game for a very long time. What do you got?
Wall of Force. Because it's
Oh,
annoying as hell. Because there's nothing you can do about it, and it could just separate everyone.
you almost have to metagame to problem solve that shit.
Yeah, the only way to get rid of it is to disintegrate, and you have to know that that's the only way to get rid of it.
And you have to have the spell, which
Yeah, and you have to have the spell. And it also blocks the ethereal plane, so you can't even just turn into a ghost and then go through it. You're just stuck on the other side of a wall. The other walls aren't as bad, because like Wall of Fire, if you're willing to take, 3d6 or whatever it is of fire damage, you can just walk through it. Wall of Stone, just break it. Wall of Force, there's literally nothing you can do about this. And now you're stuck on the other side of a wall. Well, I don't know. The enemy moons you and then walks off with all the money. I don't know.
So, Steven, what spells have you thought about?
I have disintegrate, so that wall's not a problem for me. Go ahead.
Wait.
So I've never played a character beyond level, I think it was 7 or 8. So I'm not too familiar with like the higher level spells, but meld into stone is because like I haven't used it too much, but you're basically in a stone, and the only way you can be found is if someone is specifically looking for you with a magical spell, and you're there for
It is
8 hours.
annoying. Yeah, I thought about it, and those goblins you guys fought a long time ago had no hope in anything ever of finding cars, and I was sitting here like, Jesus, this sucks. Like, they could detect him eventually using stuff that they had, but they couldn't find him. Couldn't get to him.
So how does that spell like work exactly? Because I know that you just kind of meld.
Yep, you step into a stone object or a surface large enough to fully contain your body, which for me is actually a difficulty, melding yourself and all the equipment you carry within the stone for the duration of 8 hours. Using your movement, you step into the stone at a point you can touch. Nothing of your presence remains visible or otherwise detectable by non-magical senses.
Miranda,
Yes. Hi.
hi. What is your spell? Wait, let me take a guess. Mending.
No.
Oh.
It's Mold Earth. And now, the reason why I say Mold Earth is because I ran a campaign, and I had this whole temple built out, and it was a marble temple. It had all these artifacts and everything. This person wanted to grab one artifact, so what did he do? He Mold Earth the entire thing, but he Mold Earth the structure of the temple and collapsed the whole damn thing, destroying everything. So he ruined all the artifacts that were lined up for the party. I literally designed everything for each party member. Everything was destroyed, and he didn't even get the thing he wanted.
Now, I don't think it can do that good of a job.
No,
But-
it was literally, he spent the time to figure out where the structure was. Like the rest of the party was off doing yonder, whatever the hell they were doing. I can't remember. But he was specifically looking, I want to look for a support beam, basically.
So he stood there for that long and focused on it for that long?
Yep.
What was the party doing that they were like, it's fine?
If I remember correctly, they were doing a tournament arc at the same time, but he didn't want a part of the tournament arc.
Oh.
So he went off to do his own thing. And then
Yeah,
these
those
guys were
suck.
they were doing their own tournament competition with a bunch of these monks.
Huh. Well, I'm gonna give him half credit, but at the same time, laugh at him. So, and oh,
Yep. They pissed off a lot of monks afterwards. It was great.
now, dare I ask, the person who gets on my fucking nerves all the time with her stupid twin spells, what her opinion of a powerful spell in this game is?
Goodness. I was gonna say Guiding Bolt, but I use that spell a lot.
It is a pain in the ass, I will admit.
Yeah, and then I remembered that Fireball is a thing.
You think in the campaign that we have surrounded by demons, Fireball is overpowered?
I wasn't thinking about I was thinking about in general, not just in this campaign.
Well, here's the thing, and this is why I'm going to say Guiding Bolt over Fireball is fire, and that sucks. But a lot of things are immune or resistant to fire, but not many things are immune or resistant to radiant damage.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And for a first level spell, it's quite crazy.
Isn't Witch Bolt also weirdly strong for how low level a spell it is?
1d10, not really.
But it's 1d10 every turn.
Yeah, but you have to use your bonus action, so...
If
and
what else
it's
are you using bonus
concentration.
action for? What else are you using it for?
Well, every class here has a bonus action. Like, Karis, he can...
Exist.
Okay, maybe not Karis, but...
I can give guidance.
Yeah,
That's a bonus action.
Karis has bonus actions.
actually, guidance is an action.
It's a cantrip.
No, you can use a bonus action and then a cantrip. Not...
Well, but he has bonus action.
You know what? Let's change and pretend I didn't say him. Seltra has extra attacks. He could offhand hit. Same with Niskita.
I have a shield. I can't do that.
Mavari can...
If I cast Spiritual Weapon, I can move it and attack with it.
Yeah, see? There.
Or if you cast Witch Bolt and you hit them, then you just need to use your bonus action to make it do damage, as opposed to
1d12.
rolling a separate attack.
I don't... 1d12? That's... Let's hit that real quick. That's 3 points of damage. What a waste of a bonus action.
What if you roll a 1 with your spiritual weapon, or shock stinger, miss?
Does
Then you
spiritual
did no
weapon
damage.
add... Does spiritual weapon add wisdom modifier? to
It
its damage?
does, but you have to hit again, is my point. Witch Bolt can be better than spiritual weapon in some situations.
I'm against Witch Bolt because when I think about it, I think of what's his face? Darth Sidious. You know, when he's cracking down on what's his face?
Vader?
Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh.
Fuck. What was his
Mace
character's
Windu?
name? Yeah, Mace Windu.
That's more like Lightning Bolt than Witch Bolt, but...
I don't know. He was bonus action in that shit.
Oh, he wasn't?
He was holding his concentration until he took damage.
He was holding his concentration after he took damage, too. Because he didn't want to die.
I don't know. Does anybody have
Steven.
runner-ups? Like any spells that you're not like, this is awesome, but it's pretty good.
Catapult.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, catapult. Once again, if you're able to use it creatively and on the right object, you could obliterate somebody.
Yeah, like somebody's head. That's a pretty good object to use it on.
Can you imagine? It's like if you're in an office situation, and you just catapult a filing cabinet.
Aw.
Yeah, it has to be 5 pounds, though. An empty filing cabinet.
There goes Janice.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, thinking about all the paperwork I do at work, I did cry a little inside when you said that. Like, I would just sadly walk away. Like, I give up. I'm
Just
out.
Catapult a filing cabinet. A stapler, doesn't matter.
Have you seen my stapler? Have you seen my stapler? I love that movie. Hopefully y'all have seen it.
Office Space, yes.
Yeah. Just the end of the movie where he's like finally like the building's on fire and he's just like walks away. Satisfaction. Not that I'm encouraging that behavior. Well, let's take a little minute, take a deep breath, take a little break. Everybody, take 5. Because when you come back, we're going back. We're going back to the world where you're getting your fucking asses jumped and sneaking around a city. Let's go.
My name is Steven, and you're listening to the Dungeon Speak podcast. Fire. The roaring winds feeding the insatiable void to fuel its consumption. Karis looked around. Despite very few structures or anything to sustain a fire, it was all around him. As he turned, a wall of flames in front of him parted. He could see the farmer, Valka, tilling the soil, ready to plant seeds for the next year, completely oblivious to everything outside of her farm burning. Behind her, a large cubic figure, a machine taller than any castle that even the greatest architects could hope to make, loomed overhead. A rake as wide as it was, arms connecting to either side of its massive form raised overhead as the creaking of metal could be heard. Instantly, it came down, stretching, just beyond where Valka was peacefully working, burying the teeth of the rake deeper than any coffin could into the farmland. More creaking and moaning was heard as a large rake was drawn back to its master, scooping all of the dirt and the unaware Valka up, leaving the stone that held the farmland above exposed and mangled. A large mouth opened up at the base of the machine, and inside roared a flame so hot the most ancient and powerful dragons were put to shame. So bright that the flames that licked his face now cast shadows. After the rake scooped up all the dirt with Valka and any other unfortunate souls into its mouth, a loud boom could be heard as the mouth closed. Dark. Cold. The fire everywhere was extinguished, but the smoke still lingered. 2 large glowing eyes opened up atop the machine, giving the area a low level of light. His attention was turned to the rapid coming from the former farmland. He saw a long metal arm coming from the machine, hovering above where the teeth carved into the stone below. It dropped 1, 2, 3 seeds in the rubble where they would never grow. Then it retracted. Off in the distance, someone could be heard barking orders. Karis moved towards it and rapidly arrived at a bright light illuminating the site of a great contraption, gears interconnecting and spinning with one another, bands and strings crisscrossing and moving parts not connected by gears. A large shadowy figure could be seen yelling at a line of 7 workers ranging from elders to hatchlings, all tirelessly working to turn large wheels that were connected to the center of the contraption, giving life to the entire thing. He looked to the other end of the contraption where 2 wooden and metal arms worked. One was repeatedly hitting a warped and twisted sword on an anvil with a wooden hammer. The metal had gone cold long ago and was no longer malleable, but still the hammer worked, hitting a dent in the sword that was only getting bigger. The other arm had a hand at the end. It moved slowly across a bunch of grapes. When it decided to rest, the hand slowly clasped around a single grape and pulled it free from the vine. Inch by inch, it moved to a small, elegant table where the Red King, now swollen like a drunkard's wineskin, sat with his mouth open in a large, gluttonous grin. As the arm neared the conclusion of its tedious journey, the hum of the contraption slowed to a stop. The Red King started screaming unintelligibly, pointing towards the line of workers, out of which one of the elders collapsed out of exhaustion. When the others kept working, now much harder, the shadowy figure angrily moved and grabbed the elder by the throat and lifted him off the ground. "Stop! That is enough!" Karis yelled from the shadows where he stood. Instantly, the shadowy figure turned around. 2 emerald eyes glowed from the void. Karis looked and saw the workers, the Red King, and even the elder being held by the throat were now looking directly at him. "Traitor! Coward! Weak! Treason!" They all started speaking. Whispers from all around, admonishing Karis for the sins of his past. He tried to speak up, but the smoke was now stuffed in his throat. Words could not escape. "You will never be given a seat at the feast in Valhalla!" The words of a former friend lost long ago rang in his head. Karis turned and did the only thing left that he could do and ran into the smoky abyss, arms and legs hitting the floor as he galloped away. Even after the voices stopped, he ran, out of breath and coughing from the smoke and sore from his hips. Not needing to be used like that in years, Karis slowed down and stood up when suddenly he was lit by a glowing eye in the far distance. The owner of that eye, a metal beast, huffed as the triangle on top of its head breathed yet more smoke. It screamed. It began moving towards him. He could see on either side of its long body were wheels with metal arms and hands attached to each wheel, reaching to the next. The fingers went beyond the spokes, through them, and pulled them like levers as the wheels spun forward and gradually sped up, screaming again. Despite being out of energy, Karis turned and tried to run again, but something was wrong. His feet were moving along the ground, but he wasn't moving with it. Dropping back down to all fours, he turned his head and saw the metal horror start to rapidly approach, its hands working rapidly to pull its body along as it huffed, much faster now. In a fruitless effort, Karis tried galloping even further and faster, but he saw the monster growing as it neared. The triangular mandibles in front of it opened with a vertical mouth, filled with an endless fire, as it screamed once again. The Karis could feel the heat as it drew near. The metal beast lurched up with its mouth opened up like a snake ready to strike when Karis hit the stone wall of his small bedroom with his nose and fell backwards off of the cot. Though his body was once one that conducted, wielded, and breathed electricity, this morning he breathed water alongside last night's stew. It was late in the morning, and the sun was streaming directly onto his cot. Behind him, in the rundown smithy he now called a home, a pale green hatchling walked in.
It's ready yet? Your field guard is halfway down the horizon, and we still need to plant crops for the year.
Just a moment. You're Valka's hatchling, correct?
I gave you guys a week to think about what you want to do. I will remind you of where you are and what happened a little bit. So, you guys climbed over the walls of the city of Delphi. Or, I'm sorry, Niskita and what's-his-face, Seltra, his squirrel, Randall, right?
Yes.
All right. He went over the wall with her, and they scattered a little bit, and then Seltra made a hole in the wall the last time he will ever be able to do that, hopefully. I celebrated, so if I'm remembering correctly, that's the last time, right?
That's the last time I can use that scroll, yes.
Good. Fuck you. All right.
It'll be the last time I could ever do it, but it is the last time I can use that scroll.
You know what? Small victories. I'm going to save that one. So y'all went into a white building right there known as the Treasury of Thebes. And that is where Seltra decided to get himself some loot. There was mostly coins, some scraps of weapons that a gray demonic-looking creature was gathering up. It was small, scrawny, looked malnourished. It was only about 3.5 feet tall, but it was very strong. But y'all made quick work of it. It looked like its only purpose was to gather stuff up. And then y'all made your way a couple of buildings down. The first building you came to after that was a feasting hall that was a feast for both people and demons. It looked like people were feasting and the demons feasted on them. You found no bodies, just blood. Same thing with the first room. There was no bodies. Not much blood though. Like there wasn't a big fight that happened in there. But inside the feasting hall, it looked like people got trapped in there and some shit went down. The building after that you guys went to and are currently at is a barracks, a very empty barracks. There was a few weapons left over because y'all had actually interrupted somebody who was in there gathering weapons. And it was actually a bit strange because he never joined the fight, but also y'all never fought him. You spotted him, and then some demons that are flying around this city, they came down after spotting you. And then Niskita rolled a sweet stealth check on a white roof and was seen. But it was all good. She ended up coming down eventually. Seltra went to face this thing, and she eventually found the courage to come off the roof and join him. I'm not saying anything or trying to be negative. I'm just stating facts. So then y'all went inside this barracks, and the creature was no longer there. And that's where you currently are. So the city of Delphi is again on a hill. So trying to look up further into the city, because you're currently going north, is really hard because there's different levels of elevation. So currently you can't really see deeper into the city, but you can turn around and see, if you turn south, and see that you can actually see clearly over the 20-foot stone wall now, because it is downhill. I will remind you there is a building in front of this doorway, about 15 feet straight out of this building to the east. And then to the north, there is a 10-foot wall, stone wall, that looks like it's holding dirt back to another level of the city, like a giant step. And then Niskita found some steps to the left or west of where you currently are. And there's a small little fenced-in area on the north side of this building where there is a couple of dummies, wooden dummies, that look like they've been hit before. They might be for training, might be for show and training. Hard to say, they're not being used right now, but that's where you currently are. What would you like to do?
How are we doing this, Niskita?
We can, yes.
All right,
We got
cool.
one shot.
Because it'll help us get through a little bit faster. So I am going to turn Randall into a hawk, and then
You guys did take a short rest while you're in here, so if you need to roll hit dice, roll them. If you already rolled them, don't do it again. That's a waste.
yeah, I'm not gonna do it again. I already did.
Yeah, I think we already did.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you want to do with Niskita?
So I'm going to touch the bird. I'm just gonna give him a nice little pet, and in the motion, he's gonna shimmer and turn invisible.
Ooh, y'all did plan ahead. I like it. Also, shit. And you can see through the stupid bird's eyes?
Yep.
All right. What do you want?
All right, so I'm going to have him fly up about 50 feet, and then I am going to look through his eyes
Okay.
and try and see, just scout around and see what the best path.
Wait, the best path.
Yeah, the best path to the temple is.
So unfortunately, I would have to kick everybody out of here in order to show you stuff. Oh, you know what? I don't. Give me a couple of minutes. Darren, tell him that joke.
Don't tell him to tell a joke.
Darren,
Word.
let me know if you have questions. This I did not plan for. I hate you. All right. There's that. You may have to open it at the very bottom right or bottom left where it says open original. You may have to do that. and I'm going to try to explain some things to you about what you see. So,
All right.
because you have a huge aerial view, you and your stupid bird, and Niskita, fuck you too. All right. So, anyways, my lovely players that I would never say anything mean about. In fact, I'm going to edit this and be like, "Good job, guys. I love you all, fuckers." First and foremost, you see lots of these flying demons. You can count probably over 20 of them, and
Yeah.
they're swooping in and out the buildings, up and down, carrying people or bodies. Same thing that Niskita noticed before. Not all the bodies are moving. Only about a quarter of them are, a fifth or a quarter. You see this place is full of buildings. You can see peaks of the temple at 50 feet to the north of you. It is about, so you can see that about 130, 125, 130 feet north of you is the temple itself. And you could see that, like Niskita noticed, 45 feet to the west, there are some stairs to go up another level. And it looks like it's not too far, maybe 15 feet to go up another level after that. And it looks like that's kind of how the city is made on this side of the map, or on this side of the city. I mean, I guess you wouldn't refer to cities that way, like, oh, I've traveled this map before. But anyways, so on this side of the city, it seems like it's kind of like in steps as to how the elevation of this city is done. And then to the east of you, it just looks like a lot of buildings, a lot of decorated buildings. It looks very religious in the iconography and the way it's built and laid out. There's a lot of respect and a lot of religion and a lot of love that went into each and every building that was made. You can see a lot of decorations. You can see some ways of building, archways, columns, events, memories, stuff like that that are engraved in on all the walls. Every building here has action sequences, is how I'm going to put it, but memories and stuff like that built into the stone walls of them. They're actually. So, do you know what a metape is?
Metape?
Metape? A metape is what the Greeks put in buildings. The engravings themselves, like to depict a certain event or situation that happened. That's what's actually called, metapes. Usually along the ceiling or along tops of doorways. Just empty space, so that there's not just a plain space. They put those there to kind of decorate them. But there are also stairs to the west of you, about 70 feet, that look like they go up a long building. You can't see any doorways on this side of it, but there might be some on the other side. And do you have any specific questions? So,
Any of the... What's up?
I was gonna say, you see none of those little gray demons.
Okay. Do any of the buildings, specifically the temple and the big building off to the east, you said? I believe you said
Yes.
east. Yeah, the big building off to the east with the long staircase. Do any of them look like they have a particular group or different looking demon surrounding them, like they are being guarded or watched in any way heavier than the other buildings?
None of them do. No.
Okay.
I will say so. No, I won't say. Never mind.
Okay.
That's
right.
You would have to get a little closer to other things to notice certain things,
Okay.
unless you want to make a perception check. Since you did ask a certain question, if you would like to make a perception check, we'll go from there. Because hawks do have some good eyesight.
Yes, they do. All right. I will go ahead and have Randall make a perception check, and if not, then
Wait.
we'll just go ahead.
His name is Randall. Still?
Yeah, it's the same creature. It's just a different shape.
It's basically just like a Fey morphling.
Yeah, but you should give him different names. It's like different personalities.
I mean, I don't want him to have like a complex.
Identity crisis.
Yeah.
What about different disorders, like personality disorder? How about that?
Dissociative identity disorder. That's not how it
Yeah.
works.
All right.
Okay.
I am currently deleting traits off of somebody because they have too much shit going on in this homebrew thing.
All right.
What- Oh, speaking of which, I have to ask you about something I might want to do with Karis later.
That's a 22, by the way.
A 22, you say? Damn, still didn't work. Go back. All right, a 22 is pretty fucking good. So the temple, you'll notice that they're landing on the ground and walking around the columns. You can't see a lot of it, but from the columns that you can see, it looks like they're landing and walking in between the columns. They are not flying back up with bodies like they are in the rest of this city.
Right.
That's about the only difference that you really specifically notice going on.
Okay. So I will have. Oh crap! There's not very many buildings we can hide in. We're inside of this one. And then the staircase. Okay, we need this. We need to
Sorry.
use this.
So the buildings, the building to the north of you that you can see, with the little dotted lines, the other square you can see with the dotted lines, and the circle to the east, those are actually destroyed buildings. So
Okay.
to the north, about map with distance. Okay, yeah, to the north by about fucking 20 feet is a destroyed building, and then to the north of that by about 60 feet is another destroyed building. It looks like it was pieces of it are actually falling off that elevation, and then to the east of that by about 30 feet is another building that's been destroyed. The east of that, another building that's fucked up, but it looks like it still has like some shit going on inside of it. And to the north of that, there are 3 buildings that look like they're just, the roofs of them are just ripped off.
Hmm.
So it looks destroyed, but not as disheveled as the first village you went through.
Boy, oh boy. All right. I will break. I will have Randall fly in circles on the above the building ahead. He can just land. He'll land on the building on top of the building we're in.
How long does invisibility last?
An hour.
God damn it. All right. Randall's safe and sound on the roof of the building.
And then I will have. I'll tell everybody. Okay, so the temple is north of here. There are a lot of the demons flying around, but there do seem to be a couple of them that are just walking around the temple. So we got to be careful of that. There's not very many places for us to hide in terms of like going inside of a building, especially if we want to go towards the temple. So we're gonna have to be really careful.
Okay. I mean, do they all look the same? Are there any particularly like, larger looking ones? Any like armed? What are we looking at?
They all kind of look the same as the ones we fought, the flyy ones.
Okay.
At least I didn't notice any differences.
Okay. All right. Well then, since you know where you're going, I think maybe you should lead the way. Or Randall, or where's
Randall is on top of the roof, invisible.
Okay, all right.
All right, so we're gonna need to go to the steps to the. Well, when we head out of the building, we're gonna need to go to the steps to the west side of this building, and then start making our way up to the temple. It's gonna be.
All right.
We're gonna be out in the open. in a minute. So we're gonna have to be real good about not getting caught.
I don't like this, but I'm gonna leave that map up until you take your hawk away. Because you can just swap your visions, so you have no need to remember anything.
All right.
And again, fuck you both.
Look, we planned for
Hey.
this.
I was gonna
Found
say
the
you
cheat
asked
code.
us to plan.
I didn't ask. I was trying to discourage it, but it didn't work. I thought you heard the
Sure.
tone. Like, plan, guys. Make a real good plan. Fuckers.
Oh, all right. So let us away to the next gym. All right, I guess we have to roll. Let's stealth our way through.
You guys are going to be out in the open. Very open. Just so you know. So if anybody does bad on their stealth checks, I'm not going to say any names.
God damn.
Yep.
It could go bad. So, stealth
I
check.
would like
Oh,
pass
go
without
ahead.
a trace.
Oh,
Ooh.
Hello.
This is your first time casting that, but
It is.
for those of people who are not crazy fanatics of D&D, what is pass without a trace?
Avail. I'm gonna change this wording to fit Karist. A veil of starlight and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a +10 bonus to stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage.
Damn, son, that's some good shit. All right, then.
I'm so happy.
Oh, so
Yeah,
good.
that's fucking good, dude.
It's like, I can't do this.
Wow, not with that attitude. All right, then.
how would that roll?
What am I missing here? I got Mavari. Oh, Niskita. All right. So, Laurel, what did you get?
Well, I got it. Wait, who did you cast it on? Did you cast it on everybody?
Yeah,
Everybody, I think.
yeah, it's everyone within 30 feet range.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So I rolled a 5,
Mm,
but because Karist is freaking amazing,
mhm.
that's a 15.
Nice. All right. Karis, what'd you get?
Rolled a 2, but because I am so awesome, I also got a 15.
Well, so far so decent. Mavari.
As long as no one rolls a 1, we're fine.
I rolled a 4, but because Karis is
Oh
so
my God,
great,
y'all.
I got a 16.
Seltra be the saving grace?
I got a 23, but with Cars Path without
shit.
trace, that's 33.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
There you go.
God.
That's how you bring up an average.
And LFD got a 28 with Pass without trace. Oh, I'm sorry, 24. 24, not 28. Woof.
Not bad, not bad. LFD 24. All right. Niskita.
I rolled a 26, so therefore I got a 36.
Damn. The rogue, not to be outdone by some caster.
For as far as difficulty scaling goes, if I remember correctly, the DM's handbook doesn't go above 35.
But
That
it
means
could.
nothing.
That
That
means
means
nothing.
nothing, but it could.
So let's talk about things you say to a DM. You never
wow.
try to tie their hands. Because
God, I
those
almost
hands
died.
come untied very quickly.
Or
No!
I almost died.
So here's what we do.
No.
We add them together, and then we divide them by 6. This is how you get an average number. All the creatures in this place have what's called a passive perception, unless they're looking. Now, the ones flying around, I told you before, they're not looking. But are those the only ones that are here? I don't know. Not that you know of. Those little demons collecting items, they're here, but they're not outside. But they might see you. Hard to say. So if anybody is looking for something and rolls above a 23, that could be bad. So don't worry, Steven.
No.
Oh, I
We're gonna
almost
get you.
died.
Never gonna give you up. Never
No,
gonna
right off the back of your head.
I'm
We're
gonna figure
gonna
out how to play
run.
that on the French horn right now.
No, please
Wait.
don't.
Darren,
No,
did you say
Darren.
never gonna rub?
Said run.
Figure
Oh.
it out on the French horn.
Your dog looks sad. Singing a song. All right. So you guys stealth. You do a fucking good job. Even with those kind of sad rolls, because Karis cast Pass Without a Trace, you guys are not found. If he had not cast that, you would be super fucked. So everybody give Karis a high five as you guys are safe and can safely make your way up the stairs to the west.
We're not gonna give him a high five right now because we don't want to like make noise.
I know.
Celebrate. Go ahead. It's fine. So as you guys make your way up these stairs, you are kind of going alongside a raised wall. And you are not molested in any way. You kind of keep your back pressed against that wall, which that's how I'm kind of making this make sense in my head, is that you're out in the open, and that's why you all kind of sucked at rolling. Like Niskita, this is her profession. She knows how to blend in anywhere. And Seltra is just small. So,
I
yeah.
also have this robe that makes it hard to find me.
But, I mean, you guys, you're doing good. You guys are able to make your way up there. And so where exactly do you want to go?
Can
You want
I
to go all the
Uh,
way?
Can I quick as we are moving? Can I do something real quick?
Do you want to sing and dance and cheer loudly?
Yes, absolutely. That's exactly what I want to do. No, I want to
Done.
take my dagger. I want to cut my hand and I want to wipe blood all over my face and down my chest. And I want to take a moment and be like, "Hey,
Seltra's a little weirded out by this.
I'm gonna
Wait.
I'm gonna whisper to myself."
This is not something you do when you're stealthing through a city full of demons.
Yeah,
Nope.
but yep.
Nope. I will disregard your stealth check if you take the time to do this while stealthing through a city.
Fine. I won't do it then.
That is equal to Tom Cruise in a Mission Impossible movie pulling out his cell phone to text his mother, "Hey, how you doing? Are the
Wait,
roses good?"
He did do that, actually, in the last one.
Did he?
I don't know, I didn't watch it.
Neither did I.
Harris?
So as you guys stealth through the city and nobody does anything weird, get to somewhere and you can do it just fine. But moving through a city stealthing, I'm sorry, and that you wouldn't be able to do that while stealthing.
Fine.
I would like to make it as far as we can to the temple.
So
If
as
not
far
all the
as
way
you
there.
get is to the north. You go up one flight of stairs, 10 feet. You go up another flight of stairs. And then beyond that, there is actually another wall, but this one has no stairs. About 50 feet north of you, you can see another elevated wall where it's like a stair up. The only path seems to be east or left, around these broken up buildings and slight raised platforms that you can see. They're all, again, a white stone, limestone. Yeah.
I will have Randall fly out over it and kind of circle and see, and I will like put my hand up against the wall to brace myself and like reach back for somebody to take my hand.
Mhm.
And try and see if there is a staircase or if we're gonna have to make a climb.
Sure. All right. Darren, tell him that joke, you know.
Mavari whispers to Laurel, "I like the way this city feels."
Like the way the city feels?
Feels warm and comforting.
Seltra can't hear any of it.
What's the temperature outside?
I could, yeah, like kind of like looking at like the vacant streets, probably the distant screams of the innocent, and I'm like, I mean, I can see it being warm and comforting when people are around. I'm not sure about now, but I'm glad that you like it.
Mavari has got like a constant, like, genuine smile on her face.
Too? Is it like more like the smile is just kind of infectious? Like I don't get it, but I guess like looking around, just be like, yeah, once you kind of drown out the distant screams,
Yeah,
and,
sure.
like ignore the violence. Actually, it's actually a pretty nice town. We'll sightsee together. A bunch of tourists. It's gonna be
Yeah,
great.
Jesus. All right. So, Darren. Here we go again. That is where you currently are. And you can see that the only way to really get around this, because it looks like there was a building that people could walk through. And you're assuming that maybe that's how they got up further, is through this building. Right here to the north of where you guys currently are, but it is caved in and destroyed. You can see that going through the way to the east, it looks like you could go around, and it's about 260, 270 feet. And then you could just take the road up, and it goes uphill instead of stairs. You could go left or north, and then take the little U-turn there to go back around. There's 2 staircases. Or you climb the 10-foot wall in front of you, and there are stairs about 10 or 15 feet in front of you. So if you can find some way through the magics of your peoples in this party to somehow meet the challenge of a 10-foot wall, you're good to go. Because you are about right now, as you look at this from an aerial point of view, you're about 40 feet from the temple itself.
All right, so here's the problem. As I snap out of hawk mode, and I'll have Randall just kind of
Back.
circle. All right, so here's the problem. There's a couple ways up there. We could try and walk all the way down this wall, and walk up a hill. We can try and go north, and I'll point towards that way, and like work our way up that way. Or we could climb this 10-foot wall, and it's right there.
Feet?
Bye.
10 feet is what she asked, but it cut off the 10 part.
I heard fee, so I just thought we were doing like a giant thing. So I will say on that note, the other players, everybody can actually see the very top of the temple, and it is like, as Mavari's talking crazy, and it doesn't make sense to a lot of people. At the same time, looking at the top of this thing, it's pretty glorious. You can see the architecture that has gone into the statues that are on top of it on either end. The carvings that have gone into the stone, the columns, each and every little detail that's cut into it, and it's actually different colors. A lot of effort went into this.
Does anyone have anything that would be able to tie a rope to the top of this wall? I got a rope.
Let's see. Do I have anything that might...
Is anyone here shorter than 3'5"?
No.
No.
That is strangely specific.
Well, because Karis is 6.5 feet tall. So
Wait. Felter will be like, wait, as he's digging through his bag, he pulls out the rope, and then he pulls out this other bottle, and he's like, never mind. And then he drinks from the vial. One of his 2 potions of climbing.
Yep.
Oh.
And then I'll just climb up the wall.
Good job. You do very well. You climb up the wall.
I could just pick someone up. That's why I
That's
asked
awesome.
3'5", because if they were shorter than 3'5", then they could not, theoretically, might not be able to make it over the wall. But if they're taller than 3'5", they could make it over the wall. If I pick
I mean,
them
you
up.
can help Niskita, and she can help me find something to tie this to. Because Seltra's not helping anyone up with this rope. We need to tie it to something. You're gonna pull me right back down the wall.
Is there nothing that you can secure it to?
Let me see.
I think that's what he's looking for.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Is there anything I can secure it to?
Sure. So
Okay.
there's a
Alright.
whole building, and you can see that while it is ruined, and this is the building that I was talking to Seltra, or not Seltra. I don't talk to Seltra. The one I was telling Darren about earlier, where half of it's actually falling off the map. It's falling off of the elevated area itself. Right there to your right, half the building's fallen off. The other half of the building is still up there, so you could tie it to like a column on the building itself. And while the building is fucked up and ruined, you think that something much bigger did that, and you and your probably 90 pounds shouldn't mess it up. The heaviest one is Laurel, but I mean, it's still the stone building that should be able to take her weight.
Alright. So I will tie the rope as securely as I can. to it, and then I will toss the rest of it down, and I will kind of whisper yell, "Hey,
Spur
come on,
yell.
LFD,
Okay, what about LFD?
someone help him!" Like grab one of the tentacles. He should be able to brace himself with the other three. He just needs a little support. He can't grab the rope.
Oh, I got it. And I just grab one of LFD's tentacles. And I start making my way up.
Mm-hmm. All right. So go ahead and just do
Yeah,
a
let's go do it.
very, very basic athletics check.
Okay.
It is a DC 10. And you have advantage. Well, Seltra, what are you doing? You just tied it up and then you're like, good luck.
That's
All
a
right.
17.
So go ahead and do it with advantage with him helping you. The DC is 10, so yeah, you made it, but fuck it.
I do better.
Yeah.
21!
Hey, look at that. So, with a 21, you get up there just fine. Who's next? And, Laurel, do you want to help them? Or do you want to be like, let's see what they got?
I'm gonna
Mosquito
help.
talks a lot of shit. Make her do it on her own.
No, I'm gonna help.
All right.
I'll
Fine.
go.
All right. Niskita, unless you can describe this in an acrobat way, athletics check, please.
I don't think I really can describe it in an acrobatic way aside from just doing the Assassin's Creed slight run up the wall. That's about it. That's all I got.
Yeah, athletics check.
Yeah. 20!
A 20.
Nice.
Alrighty. So, with a 20, you're able to get up there, no problem. Who's next?
I'll go.
All right.
The curse will be last.
Still helping.
Mawari, go ahead. And as you guys are making your way up here, you can see them flapping down somewhat near you, but they don't really seem to be paying attention to you.
Okay.
Although, just be careful.
Mhm.
Oh. Is it with advantage?
Yes.
15.
15. That's pretty good. You get up there.
Karis, are you coming?
I was trying to figure if I should wild shape, but if the fact that I'm a big boy is not a detriment to me, I'll just climb up normally.
Nah.
No, just a
Armor's bulkier.
easy little DC 10. This is
And-
for my amusement only.
So there's the athletics, correct?
Yes, sir.
I'm helping.
22.
All right.
Nice.
So, nothing funny happens. You all get up there, and you're absolutely fine. Oh, joy.
With the rope and put it back in the bag.
You don't want to leave it there for later?
Oh, well, you know what? I will leave it, but I'll wrap the rest of it around the whatever I secured it to, so that way we can just unspool it if we need to climb back down really fast.
Alrighty. So, in front of you, you have a staircase going up. It's pretty simple. And you can see, again, a lot of the temple. You can see the columns, the roof of it. And you can see at the very front of it, you can see there's a lot of decoration. Sorry, this fucking fog is lit. So, okay. So, yeah, you can see the stairs just north of you. You can see the columns, you can see the decorations, and you can see that at the top of this temple, kind of its peak, there is actually an image. There are statues at almost every peak, or every corner, I'm sorry. But also there seems to be like a lion biting a bull on either side of the very top under the steeple itself, between the columns and steeple where the little graphics are. And there seems to be people religiously celebrating, worshiping, bowing, praising, raising their hands to the heavens or sky, mountaintops, whatever you want to call it. And then you can see a symbol that not everybody will know, but if anybody would like to, they can make a religion check.
Legend, you say?
Yes.
I'll make an attempt. I have no modifiers, but I will make an attempt.
I do, but
Some
there's
of you have different DCs, I will admit.
Okay, that's fair because Carlos rolled a 15, and I expected to fail you.
religion. Why is my
rolled a
religion
4.
so high? I don't remember.
Your religion is high? Oh,
Yeah.
because it's
Intelligence.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I got a 17.
I got a
Did
19.
you now? Okay. So Laurel is looking at it, and it's what is that? It's like an instrument. It's like a weird looking harp kind of thing. It's got a little handle under it. Oh, right. It's a lyre. Why is there a symbol of a lyre? Oh shit. That's the symbol of Apollo. You are at the temple of Apollo. A god you've distantly heard of, but don't really know about.
Are we supposed to be going to the Temple of Apollo?
They're supposed to be going to a temple. Or, well, I don't know if we're supposed to be going to a temple. The whole point was that we're supposed to be letting notes.
The moon.
Yeah, I guess. I guess the moon. We're supposed to be helping Phoebe out. And, I mean, she's a Titan, and Titans are the Titans like gods? They said something about being related to gods. It's the temple. I'm just trying to put 2 and 2 together here.
I know. Calm down. I just I have no context for any of this. I'm not very familiar with this pantheon. I'm just kind of going off of what I might have glanced at in some books, heard about in passing. But I mean, we can try. Maybe we can look around. Maybe there's some sort of moon imagery or whatever Phoebe represents.
While
In
we
the
are
temple?
still kind of within stealth mode, I will have Randall try and take a look around. And by look around, I mean like a passing glance around the city, like circling the temple, to see if there is any moon imagery nearby or like on anything.
Hey, you stupid bird.
Mm.
So flying around sees no symbols at all relating to a moon of any kind. Just more of those flying things landing and then walking between the columns and going into the temple.
Okay. Well, I don't see any moon stuff, so I don't know if we can. I think this is our best bet.
Then I trust you.
I mean, I'll look over at Mohari. Like, do you know? You keep talking about the moon. I don't even know if this chick is related to the moon. It sounds like you know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're asking me.
I don't know what I'm asking you either. Let's hope this works. Now,
I like this place.
My hand is metal. Right. All right. Let's go.
Okay, all right. Where are we going? I mean, obviously in the temple, but I mean, like, whatever. I'm sure we'll figure it out when we get inside.
I'm going to give you a freebie here. Do y'all want to stealthily approach the temple, or you just want to walk up there like, you're the boss, you own this shit, get the fuck out the way?
Of course, we're gonna stealthily approach. Just like,
Okay.
where are we going again?
So if you would please, reroll some stealth checks.
Has it been more than 10 minutes?
It's an hour.
Oh, has it been more than an hour?
Yeah, no, I was about to say yes, and then Steven went and pissed me off.
Wow.
I gotta bump the CR of this next creature up. Jesus.
Oh my god.
Oh. All right, let's
Well,
go back to my little notes. All right, let's start with Laurel. That's always fun.
So that's a 2 for me, Chief, but thankfully passed without traces. Still thing, so that's 12.
That's why I put you first. All right. Thanks for the happiness. Chorus,
I
how'd you do?
I can't.
I got a 30.
No.
Boo!
30.
All right, Mavari, bring it back down.
24.
Aha.
Whatever. Seltra.
That was a natural 20, so 34.
Uh-oh. LFD.
26.
Damn. That's a 36. All right. And
No, it's a
Niskita.
26 total, my bad.
I'm assuming Niskita got a 1.
No, I got a 39 total.
Whoa. And with that, she just disappears from sight. Nobody knows where she is. Her own mother is in her head going, "Where are you, Niskita?"
No, don't even do that. No, please.
I'm here for you.
Why are you doing this?
All right. So I'm not gonna bother adding that up and doing an average. It's not worth it. All right. So you guys safely make it into the temple. And here's the good news, Steven. There's a new map. So if you guys would please enter the temple.
All right. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, new map.
Yes.
I was about to move my token. I was like, oh, it's up, so it didn't make any noise. It's my bad.
All right. So you guys all approach this, and in case you weren't aware of how big this temple was, you are dwarfed in its size. There are about 20 feet of stairs before the columns stretch far beyond your sight. Your eye fucking sight in daylight. At 250 feet, you can still see it. There are still way more columns to go. There's a lot more of this temple. It's real big. In front of you, a set of stairs, and then columns. And behind these columns are wherever these flying demons are going. How do you want to do this?
Stealthily. We want to go, actually, do you guys want to try and go up the stairs and see if going towards the center of the temple is where we want to go? It is kind of where they're going, which leads me to believe that it might be the location of something that they don't want anyone else to get to.
Very good idea. We'll do that.
Quietly.
Quietly.
Yes. So, as you guys go up these stairs, you can hear these things landing. They're not light. They were rather large. You can hear kind of the and them going off in the distance. Now let's talk order. Now, as you look at this map, you can see that it's big. There's 10 feet in between each of these columns. There's plenty of space. So how would you like to go through there? Would you like to be side by side? What's up?
Everybody.
Buddy system.
Everybody system.
Who's up front? Laurel?
For the sake of in case anything happens, I'll be up front.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be my buddy.
I can stay up front since I can kind of also do some protecting.
All right. So Laurel and Seltra side by side. Who's behind them? You fucking
Now speak up.
wimp.
Don't be shy.
I'm trying to figure out where's the best place for me to be.
Behind Seltra so he can protect you.
And so you can stand next to LFD.
Yeah, no.
I forgot
No, we
about
just
LFD.
went over this.
Do you want LFD to be behind you?
We just went over.
I don't trust him behind me, no.
Oh, I meant Seltra.
He could be behind me, yes.
I guess the scares will be in the far back for... Because if you've ever been in a haunted house, they sometimes scare people in the back.
All right. Who's going to be behind Seltra and Laurel, if anybody? Mosquito? Mavari?
I will. I'll be with LFD.
All right. And Mavari?
I'll be with Karst, I guess.
All right. So everybody is side by side with somebody.
Well,
This is good.
We do have one more, but she's just kind of hanging back there.
You know, I was actually going to talk about that, but I was going to wait for a fight to come. So here's an idea. I would like to hand Razmi around because I got enough shit to deal with. I don't want to fuck with her. Seltra has LFD, so I don't know if Darren, you want to do that. But I was thinking about going in order like we do in the intro. Seltra, Karis, Laurel, or I'm sorry, let me use your real names here. Darren, Steven, Brittany, Becca, and then Miranda, which Miranda is familiar with her. Or if you would like to opt out because A, you don't want to, B, you don't know casters, or C, you just got too much shit to do, which could be Darren. Is there anybody who would like to opt out of it?
I'm fine with playing.
Sorry, you what?
I said I'm fine with it if it
Okay.
comes to me.
So you're first. So the first fight we get into, Darren is gonna take control of Razmi, and then after that, Steven. After that, Brittany. After that, Becca. After that, Miranda. The one person who knows her spells.
I do, and I still have her sheet and everything.
Oh, that's
Damn, that's crazy.
that's fine. We can pretend I wanted you to have that. It's okay.
Yep, it's fine.
Going into this temple, at first you guys can see these creatures approaching, but as you get past these columns, you see a huge courtroom, or like an open court area where there's decorations, there's little shelves and tables with drinks and vases on them, and it looks like people might have been drinking. There's broken cups on the ground, broken vases on the ground, jars with liquid coming out of them. It smells very nice in here because you don't know why, but there seems to be a very large aroma of wine in this city. They might have just been a whole city of alcoholics. It's hard to say. But the smell is very much in the air, which kind of gives it like a nice little fruity smell. So, you know, if you're into like walking around grape vineyards, then yeah, that's enjoyable. There is also, in the middle of the open court area, there is a shrine. From what Laurel said earlier, it is a shrine to Apollo himself. You can see there's a big statue of him holding a lyre, or what might be him. Some human man holding a lyre, and it looks like he's playing it. And beside it is like an altar-looking thing, just a platform, and it looks like there's flowers, instrument, gold, gems. And what's also around it are flying demons. So if you would please, as I move your tokens, roll initiative.
All right, and as we are walking, Seltra will hand Niskita his short sword.
Fantastic.
Give me one moment.
Hold on.
Trying to. This thing is not working with me.
I think you can look it up.
Okay, so Seltra,
19.
19. Laurel,
Is 11 for me.
that's weird.
11.
The sheet I
Yeah.
loaded up had 11 already.
Oh. Okay then.
Creepy. Karst,
Lost it. 11 also.
Who has the higher dex?
Him.
Probably me. Yeah.
Him.
Do you have a dex at all?
Me? No.
No, I meant Karst.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Mavari, what did you get?
16.
16. All right. Niskita.
Also 16.
I'm just going to put that Niskita goes first. I ain't gonna bother asking. If the sorcerer has more dexterity than the rogue, Miranda, I will kindly ask you to delete your character.
Yeah, that's fair.
Again, no offense. Alrighty then. So, I gotta roll their initiatives. I'm dumb. Oh, good. No fucking bonus at all. Oh, they rolled good though. So, hit sort, and that's fun. Let me label their bitch asses, and then we'll get this underway. So as you look, they are quite a ways away, but as these things attack on sight, that's how this goes. So you can see there is one north of you, further into this temple, kind of to the left as you get past these columns and into this open court area. It's about 65 feet away. There's another one kind of past this altar, or altar. And it's about 90 feet away. And then the very last one to the far right is about 120 feet away. It is far away. But You guys spot 2 of them earlier. However, you were separated. Now there's 3. And they're going to go first. Well, kind
I
of.
forgot. I
Oh, what's
forgot
up?
to roll for Razmi. She got a 21.
Ooh, I forgot she existed. Ed.
Yes.
Razmi got a what now?
21.
Oh, shit. So she actually goes first. Darren? Or, I'm sorry. What would Razmi like to do? I don't know how I'm going to work on that wording, but I'll give it a go.
Oh fuck! I forgot. Well, I guess if we're gonna go ahead and test these waters, they do see us, correct?
They do screech.
Okay.
They make a screeching sound that I thought about testing, and then I just changed my mind all of a sudden. It's very weird.
All right. She's gonna go ahead and get this out of the way up top, and cast Firebolt at number 2. The one
Alrighty.
to the top near the temple or near the altar. My bad.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a firebolt.
29.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
So 14 damage.
14 points of damage to number 2. All right.
How does it does it look like he ate all of that, or does it look like it glanced off of like water off a duck's back?
He is 90 feet away. What is her passive perception?
Her passive perception is 16.
It looks like not all of it went through.
All right, well, got that out of the way up top.
But
That's
he
the end of
does
her
look
turn.
a little burned. All right. So after that, number 3 screeches. This guy is going to double move and fly and get exactly where you can whip his ass, because that sucks. All right. So he's going to get there. All that's left is his bonus action that he doesn't have, so that's the end of his turn. Seltra, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
All right, and he managed to fly literally right next to me.
Yeah, that sucks.
I am going to take 2 swings at him with my scimitar of viciousness. Not what it's called, but whatever.
So just to give you a bit of insight, their intelligence is actually only at 8. So this is slightly because they're dumb.
Well, that first one is awful. It was a natural one. But the
Ooh.
second attack is a 24.
A 24 does hit.
All right. Oops, what did I do? I did something stupid. So they take 8 force damage and 2 radiant damage. And then I'm going to
Ouch.
have LFD kind of saunter on over to here.
It does
Get
not
him
look
in
like he resisted any of that.
Give him a nice little pincer maneuver and have him use the help action for, I'll say, Laurel.
Mm-hmm. And over here is where?
I'm sorry, to the around to the other side of the monster.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
My sorry.
I like that. Next in the initiative order, unfortunately for Niskita, because she would be next, but number 2's cutting in. He can't do a damn thing.
Sucker.
Fuck.
Map too big. Oh.
Yeah, all right. So he flies up to LFD because fuck it. And then that's the end of his turn. So these guys are basically flying up to get their butts whooped and then just sitting there. So that's fun. Niskita, what do you want?
I would like to chill touch number 2. Because why not?
Well, I can tell you why not real quickly.
Because you don't like me using that attack?
Well, because number 3 is right there. And number 2 is right there. But they're both by allies. So if you go up 1 step and then poke him, you get sneak attack damage.
I know, but that requires stepping closer, which means I'm in their range, and that's not good for me.
You've done this before, huh?
Yeah,
All right,
I don't like
fine.
that. So I'm gonna just chill touch for now, and then call it a day, and then we'll go from there.
All right, go ahead. What you got? punk?
26.
Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll hit.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know that song.
10 necrotic damage.
10 necrotic damage to number 2. Aw. Yeah, he's not resistant to that, so that sucks. Okay.
That's okay.
That hurt.
Yeah.
He looks a little hurt. I mean, these guys are decently tough, but not like rawr. They're more like rawr. Mavari, you're next in the initiative order. Nobody's hurt yet. You just want to go home, pack it up?
Nope.
Well, all right. Worth a shot. Yeah. What's up? What you thinking?
I want to cast Sacred Flame on number 3.
Number 3. You got it. Number 3, and that's a dexterity saving throw, right?
Yep.
Okay. Does he have... Does not have advantage... Oh, yeah, he does. Sorry. Shit. That is a 21 total.
Hey, he passed.
Alrighty. Half damage or nothing?
Nothing.
Alrighty. Thank you for playing. Come back another time. I have to enjoy it while I can, because you're going to keep everybody alive no matter what happens.
That's the wonder of food.
Alrighty. I heard food. What?
Okay.
Alright. I was reading something, but food. That's my keyword. Alright. It is number 1's turn. So number 1 is gonna fly up to get its butt whooped. Hey, let's join the... Oh, no. That is 60 feet. His flying speed is 60 feet. So he's gonna join the fray. Bam! Right there. Right in the middle of everybody. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, why would he do that? Why would he get up in the middle of everybody? Well, because he's gonna screech. I would like for everybody to please make a Constitution saving throw. Dun dun dun.
This is gonna blow.
He just flies up there. All right, what did y'all get?
24.
Jesus.
22 and LFD got a 21.
You got a 20?
Mm-hmm. Mosquito? Mavari?
I got a 9.
Ooh. Interesting.
What are we rolling?
Constitution saving throws.
Okay. $16.
Damn it, you passed. Oh, I mean, good job. So the only one who
I
failed.
deserve this.
Yes, you do. The only one who failed is the rogue. She said, I'm going to stay back. I'm going to try to be safe. And what happened? Got fucking stunned.
Yep.
Fear overtook her. Let's see, what color? We'll go with purple. Purple for stunned. So, you are stunned until the end of his next turn. The end of it. That means he could fly up and just whack at you with advantage. It's terrible. Luckily for you, you're surrounded by a lot of victims. I mean, people. Alright. So, next in the initiative is Karis. What would you like to do?
These guys are in the air? Are they within like melee range?
Yeah, they're within melee range. They flew up, but they're off the ground. I would say they're hovering maybe 2 feet.
Karis would like to... This is so weird. Karis would like to cast Sleet Storm.
I'm sorry, you want to do what now?
Sleet Storm.
Sleet Storm. That doesn't sound good for your allies.
No, it's a point of my choice.
Okay. So what does Sleet Storm do? Tell us about it.
Until the spell ends, freezing rain and sleet fall in a 20-foot cylinder with a 40-foot radius centered on a point you choose within range. The area is heavily obscured and exposed flames are doused. The area is covered with slick ice, making it difficult terrain. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or it starts its turn, it must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, it falls prone. If a creature starts its turn in the spell's area and is concentrating on a spell, must make a dexterity.
So I'm gonna ask you this. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah, fuck LFD.
Alrighty. So where would you like this? Because it's a 20-foot radius, right?
40-foot radius.
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
what?
How big of? Oh, you said 40?
20-foot tall, 40-foot radius.
Holy shit. That's big. Alrighty. So does anything happen as you cast it or just at the start of their turn?
When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time, must make a dexterity saving throw. They have to beat 14.
Okay. So everybody needs to do it just right now?
Theoretically.
Yeah.
Okay. So is this to fall prone because they're on slick ice?
It's like ice, and they're being pelted by sleet.
Okay.
Although it
So
doesn't say anything about cold damage, so...
So it's just because the ground is covered in slick ice that they would fall prone?
I would like to imagine like it just like very humid, cold air.
I like your imagination, but what does the spell say?
20-foot tall cylinder, 40-foot radius, centered on a point, heavily obscured, exposed flames are doused. The ground is covered in ice, making it difficult terrain. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time, or on a turn, or it starts its turn there, it must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Alright. So, they will make dexterity saving throws.
And if they're concentrating, they have to make a con saving throw.
They are not. We're good. They're not casters. Alright, so all three of them, and then LFD, Seltra, you, and Razmi.
Rasmi got a motherfucking 21. LFD got a 15. Seltra, on the other hand, got a clean 6.
Oh, so Seltra's prone and surrounded. That's awesome. They got a 22, 21, and an 8. Oh, wait, advantage. 17.
Advantage?
Yeah, we went through this a second ago when she cast Sacred
I
Flame.
know we did. I just didn't think that you'd remember it.
Well, it's on the sheet.
I was hoping you wouldn't remember.
They only got one trait.
Okay. And... well, that's literally a waste of a turn.
Oh.
And a third level spell slot.
I asked.
I thought that they would suck.
I
Turns
thought
out
that
you
they
suck.
So, dexterity is their highest save. And they're actually not on the ground, so the slick ice thing doesn't really matter for them.
Well, the thing didn't say if they're flying. It just said if they were in the area for the first time.
That's why I was reading
Or starts
it.
its turn there. Okay, so every turn. Now I have to remember that, but roll low, please.
Why?
Because I want you to.
All right. So,
So it's like Moonbeam, and it's not concentration. Cool.
LFD got a 15, right?
Yeah.
What's your spell save DC, Cars?
14.
Wow. All right. Laurel, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I have to risk it for the biscuit because I
you do.
can't just can't hover, can't do nothing. But I gotta get in there, so I'm going to slide in right in between 2 and 3. Now, do I have to? Now it's as soon as I enter the bubble, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So, Dex saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. I'm sure that's Laurel's best save.
Oh yeah, it's great. Oh hell, all right, 22.
A 22.
Yeah, I did it.
Damn, that's like the only time you've ever rolled a good dexterity
I
check.
know, and it'll never happen again.
But it was a good time to do it, so
I
be
rolled
happy, be
I
proud.
forgot.
All right. Like, don't worry, it's just like ice skating in the winter. All right.
Kind of slides in there.
Okay. Let's go on ahead. I will slash at 3 with my sword.
Alrighty.
You have
It is
Okay.
looking hungrily at Seltra, who, for some
On his
reason,
butt.
just slipped and fell. You don't know who did that. Some asshole.
You have advantage because LFD is helping you.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that. Damn it, LFD.
Excellent. 7. Okay, that's a 16.
A 16 will hit.
All right, excellent. So then that is going to be
I will remind you that Seltra is prone and he is next to 2 of them. So if there was a time to do a smite and kill something, this is probably it because they're going to have advantage. And you've seen their damage before. If one of them crits, that could.
Oh god. Okay,
Really
let's
suck.
see. So that's a 15 damage with the smite attached to it.
Really? Did you roll
Yep.
low?
Oh yeah, I rolled like I rolled a
A
1
lot of
on the
ones.
d6 and then
That's
2 ones on the d8s. It was not great.
All right, so number 3 and number 2 are about even. They're both looking decently hurt.
Well, I'm about to. I still got one more attack.
Yeah.
Um,
Roll that natural 20
but
right
I
now.
have to hit
Got this. Believe in yourself, and anything is possible.
13.
That's a miss.
Pooh. All right. Let's see. I am going to bonus action. I never do it, but bonus action Shield of Faith on Seltra.
Fuck is that?
Gives him a +2 to his AC.
Oh. Oh shit.
It's a
that's really good.
concentration. It's a concentration though.
Well, no, it's still good though because he can shield. So
Yeah.
Seltra's AC +2, and then if he shields, these guys might not hit him even with advantage. So that was a very good move on.
Yeah, we'll do
Morel's
that.
part.
Yeah. Shield of Faith. We're gonna do that.
All right. So, Seltra, your AC is bolstered up to a staggering.
20.
That's actually really good. Jesus. All right. And we are at the top of the initiative on round 2. Razmi, what would she like to do?
She is going to step out of the sleet storm.
Roll
And
a dexterity saving throw.
Damn. Alright.
That's at the start of your turn.
18. And then she is going to cast Arcane Hand.
Yes. So what is that? Is that where you just kind of wave your hand and make pretty colors?
No, so the runes on Razmi's body are going to glow, and she is going to like clap her hands together and like fold them out, and a giant hand with the yellow arcane patterns that are similar to her body is going to form, and then it is going to, because when you cast a spell and as a bonus action on your subject, you can move it 60 feet and then cause one of the following. Okay, cool. So she can just do it. It does not need to be cast and then do it on her next turn. She's gonna punch the shit out of number 1. So
Okay.
yeah, the hand is going to gear back and then just kind of swing out at number 1, and hopefully it hits. It's got a +8, so here's over.
What color is this hand? Just out of curiosity.
It is like a it's about the same color as her, so like a bronze color with like yellow circuit patterns. That's a 21 to hit.
A 21 will fucking hit, yeah. That's pretty fucking awesome.
Does it get to add its strength to this hit, or is it just force? Make a melee play using the game statistics on a hit. Okay, well, 48 force damage is still pretty good, as long as it rolls well. 14.
That's a good chunk of damage, especially as force. You said on who again?
On number 1.
Number 1, yes sir. So number 1 finally takes damage. he was undamaged, but now he's about even with everybody else. So he is hurt. Not a lot, but that hurt. Oh, fuck. Alrighty. So, is there anything else you would like to do? Run.
Now all that other stuff
All right.
only helps. Only helps if she'll back over here with next to Mavari.
So, number 3 is next. Seltra looks like a easy target, so he's going to go down.
How would
He's gonna
Seltzer
try to-
look if he was on the floor? Because he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Hold on, shit talker. That is an 18.
Damn.
Well, that's a disappointed dragon.
But that would have been awesome, kind of. Alrighty, so it is going to beak down at you, Seltra, and then it's going to try telling you. So as it screeches and comes down on you with a 11 to hit. That's fun. So with advantage, it rolls much better as we go with the talons, and it rolls a very high 19.
Still not high enough with Shield of Faith.
Hold on. Number 3 just got fired. I gotta take him out. Alright. So after that, it just looks very hungrily at you because it can't do a damn thing. Seltra, it's your turn. You're already prone, so I guess that's that.
Wanted to double check and make sure something before we continue. I want to use my reaction to Sentinel attack it. 24!
That hits, yeah.
I'm not going to add a smite onto it only because my spell slots are getting really low. I want to save those for natural 20s. 12. There we go.
12 points of damage to number 3, not even on your turn.
Yep.
That's pretty good. Pretty
Thank
good.
All right. Seltzer, take it away.
Seltra, make an
okay.
dexterity saving throw to not be on the ground. Oh, wait. You're already down there.
Okie dokie. Considering I am already on the ground, I will use half my movement to stand up. Backing out of this is kind of stupid. I might as well just suck it up and see if I can kill number 3.
Ah, there's only 2 right there to provoke from. You're fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and see if I can kill number 3, or at least hurt him a lot. 2 swings, let's go.
Do it to it. Let's see what you got, punk.
25,
Yeah, that hits.
11.
11 on the hit.
11 to hit. So
Oof.
for the second one, I roll both of them.
Negative, sir.
That's 9 force damage and 3 radiant damage.
Ouch.
And then I will use my bonus action to have LFD give Laurel advantage on, or use the help action on number 2
Nice.
for Laurel.
So
Thank
number
you.
3 is looking pretty bloody. He is hurt. Black goo is pumping out of his slashed up body.
Gross.
Delicious.
Gross, but true.
Is there anything else you would like to do? Oh yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I think that's everything.
All right. Yoshino, want to take off? Pew. Bye.
I'm fine.
All right, fair enough. So after that is number 2. I'm gonna roll his dexterity saving throw.
Thank you.
Karst, hope for the best.
I always do.
That's a 24.
Yeah, it never works out. Everyone's a critic.
It was a natural 19. Alrighty. So, who is this again?
Number 2.
Number 2. I guess he's gonna attack. Brittany,
What's up?
would you like Laurel to be even or odd?
Dude,
He's not really biased against either of you, I don't think.
let's do odd.
Alright. Number 1. Alright. So, Laurel, he's coming after you. These guys hit real high every time. Their hit is insane. With the beak, he comes at you. Squeak, squeak. That's an 8 to hit. Fuck. And he's going to go to talon you. You better watch out. That's a 10 to hit.
Nope.
I'm going to throw 2 more in this fight. Hang on.
We'll be Be real. This one's going way better than it did last time. We got hit
Yeah.
not so many times, but we did get hit pretty fucking hard.
Yeah, for real.
All right. You know what? They're due. They're saving up, and then they're all gonna crit in a row. That's what's about to happen.
Let's
And when
hope
it does, I'm gonna laugh. Ha ha. But Niskita, it's your turn. Unfortunately, you are stunned.
I'm just
What's-
internally screaming.
Yeah, looking at this around you, these giant things flying in and pecking and scratching at your team. They're all holding off for now, but how long would that last? Not long, motherfuckers. Mabari. What up?
Hello.
That's me nod at you. So,
I'm going to cast a spell I've never used. Super
Oh,
excited.
Ooh.
Cure wounds?
Mm-mm. Can all of them make me a charisma saving throw? Because I am going to cast Bane on all 3 of them.
I get it.
Well, now let's talk about this.
Mm-mm. That's not.
All right, fine. So, with advantage, they will roll this wisdom saving throw, madam.
Charisma.
I'm sorry, what?
Charisma saving throw.
No. Really?
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Fuck. All right. These giant, ugly birds will now roll charisma saving throws. Shit. Oh. Hey. 20 total. A 21 total. And an 18 total.
damn.
Damn it. Fuck those birds.
Dude. For real, though. That's crazy talk.
Alright, well, they've succeeded.
Don't worry. Where you have failed, someone will get it. No, they just rolled really, crazy good. Look at that shit. Anywho. Unfortunately, your spell, which I really thought was going to fuck me over, does not, which makes me a little happy, but not too happy because now it's number 1's turn. Which means that Niskita will get to go again. And nobody likes it when the rogue goes. So number 1 is going to attack.
After he makes a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, son of a bitch. Fat. 16.
Oh no. It's a 14. What was the base roll for that?
I want to.
11.
Okay.
I'll say it. Fuck it. All right.
I want to use
I'm trying
cutting
figure out if
words
it's
to make it fail.
mathematically possible for them to fail.
You want to do what now?
I was just trying to figure out if it was mathematically possible for them to fail.
Oh, no, it's possible. It's just they have advantage. That's their best save. It's highly possible. Just not likely.
That's why I was trying to get Bane off. So he'd have to subtract from him.
Dude, I really did think you were going to get that off. They have a negative charisma modifier, but they're proficient in the saving throw, which is weird. Next in the initiative order. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so number 1 is gonna, let's see here. We have Karist, we have Seltra, and we have LFD within range. Seltra, you're standing, right?
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. Karist, are you standing? Are you fine?
I am standing. I'm still standing better than I ever did.
Yeah, keep going.
Looking like a true survivor.
Yeah,
Feeling like a little kid.
I'm here for it. Let's go.
And I'm still standing after all this time.
I don't know all the words.
I don't even.
So, LFD will be 1 and 2. Seltra will be 3 and 4. Karist will be 5 and 6. Let's go. That's a 1. So he's going to turn on the stupid little robot and try to hit it.
I also turn on the stupid little robot.
I'm sorry, one more time.
Can I also turn on the stupid little robot?
Not while Seltra's looking. It is ill-advised.
Oh.
So he's going to try to beak at him. He chomps down with it 8 to hit. Oh my god.
Oh, that doesn't hit.
What the fuck? I'm looking at natural 1, 2, 4, 2. Saving throws are
What a
gold. To hit, nothing. All right, now he's going to try to claw at LFD because he's retarded. That's an 8 to hit. I cannot
8?
fucking believe this. I am so
yeah.
mad.
It's
fine.
Randall.
You know what? Mavari, the bane was not in vain. It worked, but somehow it just snuck through. This is a bunch of horse shit. All right, who's next? Cars, take a fucking turn. Make a dexterity saving throw.
9. Okay, so Karis slips.
That's actually kind of funny. Hey, wait. Don't you have to make a concentration check for the spell that you cast?
It's not concentration.
Really? That big ass spell is not concentration?
No,
That
because there's no
sucks.
like active effects happening. The floor is just the air and floor are just really cold.
I feel like they
So
should be
anyways.
immune to this. They're flying and they're resistant to cold.
But that's not the. Yeah, you
Not
know
the
what?
spell
That does
description,
suck.
That just doesn't sound right to me. That's like an Eskimo going, oh, geez, it's 40 outside.
Darn it.
Or
I'm sorry, it's 13 degrees Celsius outside. It's crazy.
is that 40 degrees?
No, it's just cold.
Oh, I don't know.
Miranda, that's cold, right?
13 degrees?
No, 14.
No, that's literally my spring.
Really?
That's actually how cold it is outside right now.
Oh, well, that's just, you're welcome. I fucking made your weather.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, Karis, what would you like to do?
Karis is going to hit number 1. Hold on, I'm trying to multitask here.
I feel that.
With that multi-flask. With the multi-flask.
Roll 1d20 plus 7. Does a 9 hit?
Unfortunately, a 9 will never hit.
I cannot do that. Then he slipped. So
That's, yeah. I mean, that's fair. I mean, also, you gotta use your half your movement to get up or attack with disadvantage. No, wait.
doesn't matter at this point.
Let's just sadly looking down. So are you gonna stay prone?
Yeah, I'll use. You said has half my movement. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll use half to get up.
You can stay down. That's okay.
I'd rather not.
Damn. All right. So next in the initiative order is Laurel. Laurel, you saw this happen beyond these two creatures. It's a little strange, but it happens. What do you want to do? You got number 2 and number 3 by you.
Keep swinging. Do I have to keep making these deck saving throws?
Oh yeah. How long
Yeah.
does this last again?
1 minute,
Oh.
so 10 turns.
Okay, cool.
Oh shit! It is concentration.
It is concentration.
It is.
I'm not.
All right, people, y'all got to read your damn spells.
I don't see that anywhere on this page.
It should be a C next to how long it lasts.
Oh, that's what that means.
Are you kidding me? What the hell, man?
The D&D Beyond page, which doesn't explicitly say concentration, it just gives you a vague.
Oh,
It's,
Yeah, oh,
it's
yeah.
next to the duration. It has a little C next to it.
Yeah.
Well, 4, so everything gets warm.
yes. I mean, my creatures don't give a fuck, but
You
actually,
don't have to roll?
You don't have
Oh.
to.
not anymore.
Okay, cool.
Well, actually, I don't really like that because it's after his turn.
It would have happened at the end of his turn anyway.
I think it's at the start of his turn. It would have happened.
That's
Oh.
How long
up to
ago did you go? Oh, you just went. All right. So yeah.
That's up to you. I'm not gonna pause here.
No, if we were past his turn like a lot, then I'd say fuck it. But like he just went, so yeah, it's fine. All right. So Laurel, it's getting warmer. No dexterity saving throw. Damn it.
10,
Who are you attacking?
3.
Oh.
Miss.
Attack.
Oh,
Who?
wait,
You
I
have-
get it now. Yeah. It's okay. But I'm going to attack 2. So that's an
Mhm.
11, but I get
I like
advantage.
how you rolled the 11 and then said that.
Stop it, you!
Mhm.
Stop it, Jimmy! Oh, that's an 18.
An 18 will hit, yes.
20, 25. No, that's not right. Come on. Just.
Everybody's doing a brand new dance now. Come on,
Everybody.
Darn it. No, not plus 16. That's not right. That's not correct. Hold on.
That's a really good strength modifier.
Yeah, no, that's not correct. Let me roll that again.
Smash!
There we go. Okay. 8.
Oh. 8 points of
I can't stand it.
slashing damage to number 2.
I
He
can't
has that many hit points. He's a little hurt. He's alright.
Mm.
So they
Very
are
well.
all 3 getting whittled down. Number 1 is the healthiest. Number 2, not too bad off. Number 3, a bit bloody. So, now let's go back and to the top of the round. Round 3. Razmi, what do you want to do?
All right, so Razmi is going to move up the up the side of the temple, to behind where the demons are, and she is going to point at 1, 2, and 3, and shoot a scorching ray at one scorching ray at each of them.
You want to include LD in there?
No.
Or, no? All right. I'd ask.
Well, range spell attack. What is her range spell attack? The 28 to 1, a 16 to 3, and a 30 to 2.
It is unfortunate, but all 3 of those will hit.
Alrighty, and that's gonna be 2d6.
And what kind of damage is this?
It's fire damage plus
Yeah.
charisma modifier. So that's gonna be 13 to the first one. 13 to 1.
So 6 to 1.
Okay. 2d6 plus 4. Damn. 8 to 3.
So 4 to 3.
6. And 15 to 2.
Oh shit. That's what the damage is. So 7 to 2.
And
So
then she's going to use
unfortunately,
her bonus action
uh-oh.
to have the giant fist punch number 1 in the face again.
All right. Let's see what you got, punk.
26.
Oh, well, all right. That'll-
48.
That'll get there.
For 12 force damage.
12. All right. So number 1 is getting pretty hurt. Pretty quick. I laughed at your fire damage. Ha ha ha.
I knew.
Force
That's
damage.
why I had you punch him in the face.
Yeah, that hurt a little bit, but it's fine. We'll make up for it. Number
got a little
3 is next. Number 3 is going to attack. Fuck it. He's gonna stay on Seltra because Seltra did a good chunk of damage to him. Prepare for this. Very high to hit. You son of a bitch. Not you, the monster. He's got to fucking hit. He's gonna beat down at you and he's gonna fucking hit with it. Ooh, a 25.
Damn, even with shield, that wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
How long does Shield of Faith last?
A minute.
Last 10 minutes.
10 minutes, damn.
Oh. Is that still on him?
Yeah.
Yep. I have not taken any damage.
Oh. Well. So, would Shield?
No, shield would put me at 25.
Alright. So, next, it's gonna oh yeah, I got used to missing. That is 12 points of piercing damage, 3 away from max.
Ouchie.
Yeah, feel it. It's about fucking time. Anyways, now it's gonna talon you, and this is where it's really gonna hurt because it's definitely gonna hit. I feel that natural 20 coming on.
I hope to God it's not.
It's not. That's 18 to hit.
Ooh, that's a miss.
Yeah.
It bounces off the magical shield.
Yeah, it's very confused. It's just looking at it like there's some kind of shield or something.
I'm gonna punish him for his transgressions. I want to use my reaction again to hit him.
You know what? Why don't you?
Punish
Alright.
for your transgressions.
That sounds like some paladin shit to say too. Go ahead and punish him. But
Boop.
you know what?
That sounds weird.
That's for the
20,
different
dirty
podcast.
20, dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Okay.
That's a different kind of paladin.
That's the anti-paladin.
Both
The one who
It's-
goes both
It's
ways.
the paladin that's with the clerics. It's the slutty paladin with the slutty clerics. Thoughts and prayers.
Damn it! Are you serious?
Wow.
That's unprecedented. How crazy is that? Okay, 6.
Six
damage.
Six
I
damage.
rolled.
Yeah.
I rolled 1 on both dice.
That's
Snake
rough.
eyes. I know, right?
You want to put a smite in it and see if you get another one, just for funsies?
You know what? I need something to die.
I'm baiting you. Don't do it.
Okay, I was about to, I just want to win. I just want to win.
We'll win. You don't need to waste your resources.
You got
Okay,
this.
I'll rip their wings off and eat them.
Whoa. And this is how anti-paladins are made. You're
We should do it
watching
to
in
a
slow
demon,
motion,
though.
folks. Saltra, it is your turn. This thing bit you. It beaked at you. Get it.
Well, now it's gonna get. I'm gonna beak at it back with the sword. Not with that though. But with that one, as a 16. The first one was a 13.
Oh, yeah, a 16 will hit. Wow, low rolls for you.
Oh yeah, it is awful. Are you kidding? I got a 1 on both the dice too. So
Nice.
that's 6 force damage and 1 radiant damage.
Wow.
And then I will have LFD. Ah, you fucking stupid piece of I'm talking to myself. I could have had LFD give the attack that hit me disadvantage. Anyway,
Alrighty. So, unfortunately, that was a weird turn. Your damage has slowed down. Their damage has picked up. And this is where I get to start having fun. Well, who's next? Well, gosh, I'm glad you asked. That's number 2. Number 2's over there by LFD. But Laurel is the bigger threat. So unfortunately, he's going to try to attack the armored person because, again, intelligence of 8. Laurel, are you prepared for this beak that is surely going to hit?
I don't know. I got bad luck.
It comes screeching down at you with the 11 to hit.
Nope.
Yep. Okay. Well, here comes that talon. You better watch out, girl, because this 8 to hit.
Wow.
It's-
Really? No.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah. Woo.
Anyway, that was very underwhelming. Niskita, what do you want to do?
I'm going to step forward and lunge forward at number 1 with the new sword that Saltra gave me. Make sure I have everything loaded up correctly. Haha. So, yeah. 26.
That
yes,
was a what to hit? I'm sorry.
a 26, my good sir.
A 26 will definitely hit. Which one again?
Number 1.
Number 1. Yeah.
For 7.
7. Okay. Did you roll sneak attack?
I did not. Give me 2 seconds because I did not have that properly loaded.
Fair enough. I'll wait here.
Sounds good. Add an additional 7.
Oh, that's weird. All right. So these guys are getting slowly all 3 whittled down separately and slowly. The most damaged still being number 3. But number 1, he's in second place now. And number 2, a little hurt.
Bonus action, slash him with my dagger.
Nothing but maturity here, folks.
21.
A 21 will hit. Yes, ma'am. What you got?
Fantastic. No sneak attack on this, but I do have a lovely, oh my god, please do the things. Computer, why you hate me so? Why did a 3? There we go.
3. That's actually not bad. All right. It's weird. It is a prime number. I'll give you a hint. Aha. Good luck. All right. Next in the initiative order is Mavari. Mavari. Fuck, I don't know if anybody's hurt. Probably not. Oh, I think
I
Seltra
am.
is a little. He took a little bit of beak damage. You want to heal it up and just get that over with?
No.
Okay.
Are you like really
I'm
hurt?
fine. I'm fine.
Oh.
You're good. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
it was like what, 9 damage, something like that.
It was 12, but I'm okay.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at what is it? 1 and 3 with spending a source point.
Oh, but I
Right.
don't like it when you do this.
That's too bad.
All right, that's fair. Not very nice, but fair.
15 for both.
Right on there.
So it hits?
Yep.
I only did it at first level.
Their AC is 15, actually.
9 points of damage to both of them.
Out of how many? 46?
Is bad.
Oh, that's rough. All right. 9 points of damage. Ouch. That's not bad. I mean, number 3, doing terrible. Number 1's all right. They're both bloodied, I will say that. Number 3 is not too long for this world. He could take a couple more hits, but not too much. But after that, it's number 1. And number 1, he's going to lay out some damage now. Wow, that's a lot of targets for number 1. Is anybody easy to hit? Call out your ACs real quick.
What?
Just kidding. Don't really.
What kind of question is that?
He stands there going, "What's your ACs?"
It's pretty good.
Jesus.
The easiest one to hit is stashed behind people.
I actually don't remember who he hit last. Fuck. I guess we'll go after Karis. He cast a spell.
The captain spell fell down, and that's it.
Too bad.
Actually-
He start punching you.
Yeah, that's pretty true. Karis.
I
Oh wait,
more
no.
for my own spell than anyone else.
Niskita just hit him. Number 1 is going for Niskita.
No.
Yes.
No.
All right, fine. He'll go for Karis. So as he comes down with a beak, Niskita does a 22 hit.
Yeah, it does.
Now
Yeah.
he's gonna start hitting. Now that Niskita's up there, haha. Oh fuck! 6 points of piercing damage. Get your shit together, man. Now he's gonna talon at you. His little talon, sharp, long talons come up as it rakes against Niskita for a 11 to hit. I gotta stop talking shit before I do this. All right. Anyways, let's just skip talking about it and move on. Karis, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Gonna hit number 1.
Number 1.
Number 1. Dun, 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 I'll number 1. D20. Does a 21 hit?
A 21 does hit.
I hit with 21.
Hmm.
Hold on. 3d3. All right, so that is 6 bludgeoning, 6. What order do I have this in? 6 bludgeoning, 3 fire, 1 radiant damage. Great.
Alrighty then. So he's gonna take half of that fire damage, but the rest of it he's gonna fully take. That's pretty rough. Okay, so he takes what, 9 points of damage, right?
7. Or so it's 6 bludgeoning. Yeah, 9 damage.
Alrighty then. All right. Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn, sir?
There's not a lot I can do. I will pass.
All right. So number 1 is also
Actually-
not long for this world. Huh?
I will hold my next turn for the start of my next turn.
Alright, but that's going to cost you a reaction.
What else am I going to use my reaction for? Hellish Rebuke?
You have that?
No!
Oh. Laurel, what do you want to do?
Hit.
Hit!
Well, let's see what you got.
Destroy them.
She's getting very violent. Very angry. I think these demons are influencing her.
Darn it.
Which one are you attacking?
Attacking number 3. We've been over this.
Why?
I want 3 to die. He's what?
So on your next attack, do you want to attack number 3 or number 2?
Well, attack number 2.
There you go.
As I said, I want to get rid of the one in front of me because he's the one that is threatening everyone else. I could do it. Come on, I could do this. Natural 20.
Hey, there you go. Number 2 is also the least hurt, so that helps.
Woo! I'm just. Ooh.
You got
Okay,
this.
cool.
This is where you put a smite in.
Yeah,
This is where you
obviously.
should kill.
Yeah.
He is the
Woo.
fiend.
Okay, give me
is
2
68.
shakes. Survey says, really? 44 total damage. The ones just kind of keep following me around. It's annoying. But I'll take it, baby.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Is it still alive?
It is still alive.
Aww.
-4, -40, and it is there. All right. So it is now the most hurt, though. They're all 3 2 hits away from dying. It's getting
Somebody
weird
hit
out
him
there.
twice.
So after that shining light of insanely high damage, an explosion on number 2, Razmi, we're at the top of round 4. Take it away.
So what she will do? Scorching ray on the all 3 of them.
Again?
Yeah.
All right.
26.
Hit.
16.
Hit.
17.
Hit.
Oop, my bad. 8 for the first one.
Alrighty.
12 for the second one.
Ooh, not bad.
And 11 for the third one.
Oh, was that 10? 5.
Alright. And then she's going to punch number 1 in the face again.
Alrighty.
27 to hit.
27. Yeah, that'll hit. Shockingly, that gets there.
18 damage.
18 points of fucking force damage. Jesus Christ. Alright. Shit. That's that. Takes it down to that and that. That is the most hurt now. That one is definitely not long for this world. Number 1 is bleeding profusely as this arcane hand just crushes bones as it hits. I believe that's it, right?
Yeah, that's all she can do.
Thank God. All right. After that is number 3. And you know what number 3 hasn't done that he's going to do? If everybody would, please. Constitution saving throws.
Oh, sweet.
Jesus.
I might still actually pass this.
All right. What did everybody get?
22.
I got a 15 with Laurel's aura.
Oh, a 15 will just pass. I think.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is good.
I also got
Mabari?
a 15 with Laurel's aura. Wait, am I close to her? Close to me?
The
No.
aura is... Ooh, no, I don't think it's 10 feet.
Okay then. I'm going to use
No.
Favored by the Gods.
Fuck.
Ooh.
I can add a 2d4 to that.
So as this fucking screeching shriek enters your ears, you feel the light and warmth of Phoebe around you.
We're
At
close.
18.
And you are unaffected. I had your token selected and everything. I was ready. Damn it. All right. What did Niskita get?
I rolled an 18 and then plus the aura.
Oh, isn't that nice? LFD.
Oh, shit. Oh, he's facing LFD, or is it like a circle?
It's AoE.
Ah, okay. Oopsie poopsie. LFD gets +4. LFD got a 21 without the aura.
Bummer. Let me see if Razmi is in range. What's the range on it? 15 foot. No, that's the spore thing that I don't want to do. 20 feet.
Really?
Shit.
Damn.
5, 10, 15. Yeah. Razmi, go ahead and do a Constitution saving throw.
I straight up thought she was out of range, so I put her over there. Alright, what she got?
Well, you technically still don't know the range, but I'm retarded and say things out loud.
Oh, that's a 9. She failed.
Ah, stunned, motherfucker!
That means you're not getting punched in the face this round.
That satisfies me completely. So, next is Seltra. Seltra, you hear this ringing, but you're not affected. You're kind of getting used to it at this point.
My ears are already ringing. I'm used to loud noises. Yeah. You ever stick
Fair.
your head in a robot? Alright, and then I'm gonna slash twice at number 3. That's 18 to hit for the first one. Motherfucker. 14 to hit for the second one.
Unfortunately, the second one doesn't hit, but the first one does.
That is 8 force damage plus 5 radiant damage. 13.
Ooh. All right.
And this time I will have LFD give Laurel advantage on number 3.
Which one did you attack again? I'm sorry.
Number 3.
All right. He is hurt as fuck. All right. So, he's barely hanging on. Blood is gushing out of him. This black ichor, this thick kind of ooze is coming out of all these wounds across him. But number 2 is going to give it a go. He hasn't done that yet, has he? No, he has not. That was number 1 who did it before. If you all would please, everybody. Wait. Yep. Please do another Constitution saving throw.
Okie dokie.
You know what? Razmi shouldn't have to.
I mean, she's already stunned, so.
Okay, cool.
Ah,
Natural 20, 27.
Oof. Delta's not doing good this time. Can't girl boss his way out of this one.
what you got?
Got a 13.
A 13. Unfortunately, you are stunned until the end of his next turn.
Okay.
Belcher got a 7. That's a clean 12 with the aura. I'm sorry, 11. That is 11 with the aura.
Stunned until the end of his next turn. Mosquito, LFD, Lorella.
I got a,
Go ahead, Mosquito.
I got a 20, and then plus the aura.
Bummer.
So, LFD got a 15, and then add the aura.
A natural 20 with a 27.
A 27. Somehow that passes.
I got a 23.
Fuck. Oh, I mean, good job. Sorry, this English thing, I'm not that great at it. Woo. All right, so that is his turn fucking wasted. Niskita, what would you like to do?
I would like to stab.
Let me see you stab.
I'm gonna stab number 1 in front of me with the short.
Yes, well, with the short.
With the stabby thing. for 15.
A 15 will just hit.
Okay, fabulous.
to- Get in there more often. You're getting out of practice.
Yep, just a little bit with an 8, and then
8.
plus 15 sneak attack,
Ooh.
and then
Uh-huh.
then I'm gonna use my Whales from the Grave
Wait.
Nice.
to do 2d6 to the one next to it. So I'm
Okay.
gonna scream at that one for 6. Necrotic.
6 necrotic damage. So as you cut at this thing, number 1 falls to the ground. Blood and black ichor oozing out of its body. It's a shame because he was next. All right. You have a bonus attack.
I do.
You want to hit number 3?
I am going to hit number 3 for sure. Nope, not for sure at all. Not with a 9.
Unfortunately, 9 will not hit. It's so
That's
sad.
okay. It's okay.
Mabari. Sup?
I don't know. I'm looking. I think I'm gonna move right over here behind Sultra, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Are you now?
Yeah, it's 2nd level because I have no 1st level spells. $18 points of healing.
Oh my god.
With that big oof. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's 2 away from fucking max.
Mm-hmm.
And now at full HP.
Nice.
Good job. Yay. That's a shame because number 1 and number 3 would have had advantage on you, and this could have been the end of Seltra. But fortunately, you're fine. Yay! Everybody, cheer.
I will. Woo!
Fuck. Number 1 is dead, so we're just gonna skip his turn. Karis, as you stand there, in awe of what's going on around you, what's going through your head?
I mean, I kind of just want to redrop that nightmare I just illustrated. But I don't think he's ever seen a white city before because I've based his entire culture entirely on like Scandinavian and Norse, just about everything there is. So the fact that there's these white stone buildings are just really weird and almost unsettling. Because he's just used to
really
gray
weird in
stone
here.
and wood.
Yeah, it's very bright, very clean looking. They took a lot of
very
pride
weirded
in all
out.
these buildings. Are prideful people. Alright.
The lighting is really weird in here, he says, watching a Seltra, well, specifically LMD, get the beat out of it. The lighting's so strange.
Laurel, speaking of lighting, flex those muscles. Let's see your best Snapchat. Let's go. Oh wait, no, Instagram's the big thing, huh?
Number 3. I want to try to destroy number 3. 20 with advantage.
Most popular social media.
Glad it's with advantage. That was a natural 1 for the folks at home.
Facebook is still number 1.
Got away. 23.
23 will hit.
Wait. Most American adults get a majority of their news from Facebook. That came out like a couple.
I thought it was gonna be Instagram, Twitter, or one of them things.
TikTok.
TikTok is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
That's
down
a lot
the list.
better. 10 damage for number 3.
Number 3 will take 10 damage, and he had 9 hit points.
Yeah.
What does this look like as you smash into him?
Just a nice clean slash across the belly, entrail spilling out.
Oh, that paints a beautiful picture. Is there
And
anything
then
else
I'm
you would like to do?
Yep, I'm going to swiftly turn, not even breaking into pause, and I'm gonna hit number 2.
Yeah, I mean, this is just cardio for you. This is what Laurel does.
Exactly, I'm in my element, baby.
Yeah, kill him.
18.
Will hit.
13.
13 points of damage. He is actually... he's real hurt. He is on his last leg. He's the last one. Breathing heavily, bleeding this black ichor all over. Crippled and staggering. You hit him and he just stares at you, wheezing out of his large beak. His wings drooping. Razmi?
Right.
Top of the next round, it's her turn. Number 3 is dead. She is no longer stunned.
Oh, it only lasts until she's dead?
Well, it lasts until the end of his next turn, but I mean, he did, so to me, that's the end of his turn.
Fair enough.
It could be translated differently, but that's how I'm doing it.
The fist is going to gear back and punch down on number 2.
I feel like the last time I heard that, I had to pay for it.
I mean, I don't know how to respond to that. 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
22 damage.
Ah, wow, for real?
Yes.
That's a shame. Okay, so this fist smashes right through him, breaks bones, as his chest is just caved in by this fist, and he drops to the ground, no longer breathing, no longer alive.
There comes the giant fist.
You are all out of initiative order. You are all struggling a little bit. This took a little more effort than the last time.
Raspberry's gonna high five her giant hand.
That's pretty cool.
All right. Damage control. Who's up? Who's doing good?
I'm feeling pretty. Sorry, give me one of the quick backpats.
All right, that's great. Seltra, you might want to check out your voice box. You sound a little bit like LFD. We'll calibrate that. What about the rest? I'm feeling pretty great, but I think as far as tapping into any spells or smites, I think I've got maybe one more left in me before I'm tapped out. So I got to make that bad boy count. Everybody else doing good?
I'm okay.
I'm
That's
a
what I
little
like to
hurt,
hear.
but I'll live.
How much is a little hurt?
Not quite half my HP yet, but getting there.
Do I need to lay on hands?
No, if I get hit again, then maybe.
Preventative measure.
No, we're good.
All right then. Karis!
He's still like, just kind of staring up at the ceiling.
Karis, are you okay?
How do they clean up there?
I'm sure they have people with ladders.
Maybe they're just really tall.
I mean, we haven't seen these people at all who live in the city, and honestly, I mean, it's a possibility.
This house is really tall.
This isn't a house.
Yes. God bless Mavari.
this isn't a house.
She is fucking hilarious. So this is very tall. The ceilings, as Cardis has pointed out, are easily 30 feet. So, I mean, Laurel could be right, and there could be giants that live here. Who knows?
Alright. So, let's proceed with caution and hope that wherever we need to go to free the Titan, it's close, because I have no idea what on earth we're going to have to do.
Doctor points to the altar. What's that thing?
Well, it looks like a shrine
It-
of some sort.
Is that what you use to free Titan? I don't know.
Exactly. I have no idea. No, you pray at shrines and altars. You don't free Titans at them. At least I assume so.
I'm just gonna walk over to the side.
I'm
We've
gonna
seen
follow.
something like it, though, haven't we? When we were in the Underworld, the treasure room.
Ooh, that was different.
That was different.
So the one in the Underworld, good memory by the way, was much smaller. So this one is about it is 3 to 5 feet off the ground. It's like a platform in front of people that they can set stuff on. So you guys are crawling on it as you all put yourselves on it. So the little front 15 feet there is like a giant platform for people to place items and treasures on that you, Laurel, could probably assume is offerings to the god Apollo. And then the giant statue with him holding a lyre is out there in front of it.
There's no moons on this thing.
That's also true.
Is no moon. I want to examine the statue or the altar in itself for anything that looks a little out of the ordinary, like a hole that might look like good for a hand or a key or like something that might be loose. Anything that might tell me that there's something here that can be activated if
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Alrighty. Not my best, but it's something. Alright. I might surprise myself. 4!
Is your perception much better?
My passive perception?
No, your perception, the skill, is it much better than investigation?
It's a +2.
So Laurel is unable to find anything. She is shocked that she is actually even on this thing.
Well, guys, this just looks like a regular old statue. I have no opinions on the matter, other than like whoever sculpted it was a master craftsman.
I have no
Celtra
strong feelings one way or another.
will go around looking for anything that they might need to see, because we're looking for like some sort of sign or like imagery that would let us know that this is like Phoebe's thing. You were looking for keys or whatever, or like ports or organs.
I guess make an investigation check for organs?
No, I was just gonna Celtra is gonna look around for any sort of. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna pull out my wand
Mm-hmm.
of secrets,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to see if there are any. If there, you can expend 1 charge and see if there is a secret door or trap within 30 feet.
Does it show you anything beyond 30 feet?
Let's see.
You walk around with it like a metal detector?
I think it only happens once, so no. And no, it's not. I mean, I can use detect magic and see everything, but that's a completely different scenario.
So it just happens instantaneously, everything within 30 feet, and then that's it?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, within 30 feet, no. This altar has no secrets about it.
Alrighty.
Don't take that stuff.
I'm not gonna take this out. I already said we don't need it.
While y'all are doing this, Mavari is standing there off to the side like she normally does, all weird and awkward. And she has her hands together and her eyes are closed. And she's just standing there. It looks like her mouth is moving, but there's no words coming out.
Hey, Mavari, you alright?
Leave her alone.
So, Mavari, as your eyes are closed, you can see light behind your eyelids that is not there. And you can feel a warm breeze kind of come around you. Your hair doesn't move. Nobody else feels it. But you can feel it.
Do I know where it's coming from?
Around you.
Uh-oh.
Well, no.
She snaps back and she's looking around. Oh
What did you
gosh.
find out? What'd you find out?
She's here. I just don't know where.
So we're in the right place.
I think so.
Okay, excellent. I'm gonna crane my neck to the other side of this temple. Is there anything else?
There's the rest of the temple.
What's the rest of the temple look like? Is it just this big open space, or is there like anything else over there?
So, like I said before, you'll have actually only gone a little bit a ways down the temple.
Well, no, I mean like.
I will start to walk towards the other end of the temple, knowing that there's nothing in this, like nothing at this altar. I'll go to the other side. I'll start walking to the other side. Maybe it's somewhere else.
So as Seltra's doing this, Niskita's gonna be kind of like, all right, let me give this a shot. She's gonna sit down on the ground. She's gonna pull out her candle, cut her hands open, do the ritual, and as she's doing the ritual, these little small antler horns are gonna grow out from her this time, unlike the last time she did this ritual.
Okay.
You guys have the weirdest shit.
Yeah, she's going to try to reach out to her patron. So, you probably overheard our conversations, as you normally do. You've been awfully quiet. You might want to, I don't know, help me out. We are going on this little detour. Are you going to be okay with that?
As she's sitting there, all these rituals in front of her, and her eyes are closed, she hears music. And she opens her eyes, and the giant statue with the lyre is playing the lyre. It's still a statue, it's not a man, but it's a giant brass statue playing a lyre. And there's people talking to each other, having wine and small wine cups that are made out of clay, brass, and other things. And they're jovial, they're talking. They look like normal people wearing barely anything, like these weird robe or cloth, just sheets looking clothing. And they're all talking to each other, just having a good time. And then you blink, and the music has sped up. And now some of these people have a mask on, but they're like masks that copy the heads of some of the demons you've seen. The flying ones, the little one carrying treasure or loot. Some of the bulls that you saw much earlier, the witch in the woods. They're wearing masks that reflect those creatures. And the music speeds up, and you blink again, and now it's not a mask. The top half of their bodies seem to be these demons. And they're not just talking anymore. They're caressing each other. They're dancing with each other. They're getting intimate with each other. And they're getting more and more intimate and caressing each other's face. And then this brass statue speeds up a little bit more again. And now it is a very fast, rhythmic pace of music coming from this lyre being played by a statue. A brass statue that, as you look at it, is looking down at you, and you can see tears of blood coming down from this brass statue's eyes as it looks down at you, playing this music very rapidly, very quickly. And you could see the people are no longer being intimate. Now, they're being slaughtered. Half of them, dressed in these top half of a demon, bottom half of a human, are cutting each other's throats. They're stabbing into each other. The ones with the demonic forms are killing off the humans. And they're growing bigger. And the music is growing faster. And there's blood all over the place. And some of it gets on Niskita. And she looks down at it and looks up until they are all dead. Every human in here. Covered in blood, throats cut, torn to pieces. These half-demonic figures now staring at her. This brass statue playing quick music and crying, staring down at her. And then it all stops. Niskita opens her eyes to see her friends standing around here. To see no bodies on the ground. Only the 3 demons that they killed. However, and other people might notice this, on her right arm, near her elbow, is a spatter of blood from her vision. And we'll see where that leads next week.
I want to know what people thought that the metal beast with the hands was. I don't know if you're going to keep this in the recording, but it's a really old model train with a large, ridiculous smokestack, and the way that it has like a front triangular grate and like the arms that move between the wheels, which is my favorite part about trains, by the way, just all the intricacies. Those were the hands grabbing the wheels and pulling it forward.